seen your face around. Why is it so hard for us to leave our hometowns? There's always someone to talk about, but I'm headed back.
Probably my first song performing as a songwriter was in high school, my sophomore year, at a coffee shop style thing the high school was having, and I could barely play guitar. And during it, you have the inner monologue like, what have I done? What have I done? This is the worst decision I ever made. I'm never doing this again. And the minute it's over, you think, when can I do that again?
Oh, Pennsylvania, we were kids by 76, and the roads that make me free, they are the ones that take me in, and I'm on to Pennsylvania again. Felt at home in Middle Tennessee. It broke my heart north of the Rockies.
I met my main bandmate, Mark Water, in a songwriting class. I was at the first day and he was there, and we got broken into groups to write a song. And I'd never been so stressed and worried and unhappy in my life. I leaned over to him and I'm like, I'm dropping this class tonight. And he's like, no, stick it out, come on. Like, we wrote this song, it's not bad. From that class, I was also kind of resigned to the fact that I was like, I don't think I can do music professionally. I think I need to get a real job like everybody else here is doing. But I booked this gig on campus, like, will you just play with me? And that'll be like the last show. He's like, okay. So we practice and it's fun and we play this gig. And I'm like, oh, I think I need to do the opposite of what I said I was gonna do. I think I need to double down and not apply to any jobs and make a band. And so we just grew things from there. We knew a girl on campus who played bass, so she joined us. We knew a banjo player, and we knew a drummer, and so we all got together, and I brought the songs and they did the arrangements themselves and wrote all their parts, and that's how we like developed a sound. It was just like that. And they were nice enough to travel off campus with me and go to gigs and never get paid any money and miss things on campus like formal events. We were once the formal event band, so we like went to the formal, dressed up, and then just played the show, and all our dates hated us. So they were really wonderful people, and we graduated and some of our band was younger, so Mark and I stayed in the band and formed it with our current members, Carl Germanovich and Johnny Macco, based like guys that we just knew from kind of being in the music like orbit. So that's been my crew for the last 2 years while we've been recording this new album called Tenderfoot, and it's finally done. Yes, people help me, and like, for example, we had our second album was funded on Kickstarter, but it was funded by, peers largely doing like $25, here, and like, aunts and uncles being cool and, sending me $100 and stuff like that, which thank you, aunts and uncles. But it's not something that you're like, oh my gosh, I sold out, or like somebody just wrote me a check and said like, do your thing. A lot of it was people that we met at shows that we were performing at. So I'm here at the Disc Makers Factory. Look what I just picked up! Ah! I'm so excited! Back. You see the inside? Me too. First time opening it. Oh my gosh. That's us. Like, your job as the performer is to share it with them so they get it. If they're not getting it, it's because you're not sharing it right. I once played a show basically to nobody at a hotel. It was like kind of depressing and cold out, and there was like one guy who was watching the whole time. He was really nice, and he was also definitely alcoholic, or he was wasted. And then the night he came up to me and was like, oh, good show. And I said, well, I guess I was just singing to you, thanks for listening. And he's like, you weren't singing to me. You were singing to this. And like gestured to the universe. And I like think about him. I think about that a lot. Like, I guess that's what I believe in, and I'm learning about it all the time. Like, I try to sing to the universe.
You say that music sales are generally going down, which disheartens me because music's a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Where do you think that trend is going to lead? If there's people not
thinking
buying
about
music
this.
and they're not going out to see music.
Well, they are going out to see music, so I
Yeah.
think that's where it leads. Which means life can be a little more exhausting as a songwriter because you can't just rest on your happily recorded CD and farm it out to a couple, Apple commercials or something and give it to a soundtrack to a TV show and live on that. You have to tour. That's where the money is now.
We've got some aspects of it here in PA.
I know. Like even driving to Kutztown makes me happy because there's right around Kutztown you get that feeling. You're like, oh, I'm free. I get a little bit of that. To the people that keep asking me to try out for American Idol, no thank you. That's not how it works. I know you mean well, but it mostly makes me sad. I can give the same terribly frustrating advice that all the good songwriters I know gave to me, which is just keep doing it. Just don't give up. There's a metaphor my friend Lizzie uses, which is when you get out of high school or you get out of college, all your artist friends, you're in a little crew together and you're all in a little kayaks and you're rowing away from the little island that is everything you know in college and your safety net, and you paddle and slowly over maybe a couple years, people start to turn back to the island, the safe world, and other people keep paddling, and then soon you'll look around you and it's only you and a couple friends. And really, if you endure, you will find success.
Okay, so this is where we go to now. I want to see if I can learn a little bit from the master.
Oh gosh, okay.
Come on.
Well, I'm just passing a message on from the master who actually taught me, so
Okay.
this is secondhand master knowledge. This is
Right.
Padawan to Padawan.
Okay.
Okay, so we do a little finger picking, which is just I'll slow it down, but this is the finished goal.
Okay.
Okay, so first make a chord shape. Do you know a G chord?
Yep.
All right, test that one out. Yeah, good G. Yeah, excellent.
Mhm.
Okay, well, you got half of it down. How does this song go? You knew you loved me. Okay. I knew you loved me, or at least you said it. We made plans, never did any of them. Half built, oh hell, you were a house by the sea on stilts. Fooling no one, fooling ourselves. What keeps us here? What keeps us all? It's hard to leave when you love someone. Easier said than done to go. It's hard to leave that devil you know. By the end, I knew from the beginning. I knew